What's up, y'all? Welcome to My Favorite Lyrics.
Thank you for having me. Oh, shit. I didn't know it was like a...
I got a thing.
Okay, sorry. Start over. Thought that was to me.
All right, we're going to leave that in, too.
Go. Just do it again.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to My Favorite Lyrics, the podcast where we talk about music lyrics, except for when we talk about other stuff. And today, we got a very special guest. You know her. You love her. You've seen her. She's hilarious. Ali Kolbert's in the building.
Hi. Thank you for having me. Hey, everybody.
What's up? Welcome to the pod, Ali.
Thank you for having me. I feel like I haven't interacted with like other humans in a while. I don't know why I'm having this feeling now. It just feels like a new...
You said you off mic, you were saying that you've had the most restful time that you've had in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's actually been restful or because I've like really worked hard this year, and I'm proud of myself for having worked hard this year.
Mm-hmm.
But the last 2 weeks were like my quietest 2 weeks of the year.
What does that look like for you? Like when you have downtime, what are you doing?
I just overbook myself a lot,
Sure.
so I intentionally didn't do it this week,
Mhm.
except here I am doing this.
Sure.
And then, but last week I was
I'm sorry.
away. No, I'm so happy to be here. You're like someone I've known for so long,
That's
so
true.
it's always fun when I see you.
That's true.
I was in Stockholm,
Whoa.
and I was like bopping around for a week. That was really fun.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing. Have you ever been?
No, I've never been to that part of Europe. I just started being able to go to Europe very recently. And so,
Being able to go.
you know what I'm saying? I knew about it for a long time,
Yeah.
but it's only very recently that I could really touch it
Yeah.
in a very real way.
Where
And
did you
so-
touch it?
Show us on the doll. Show us
Yeah.
on the doll what part of Europe you touched. Where did I go? Went to Italy. I went to Florence, and I've been to London, and I've been to Paris twice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You touched it twice there.
Yep. Boop, boop.
What did you, favorites, takeaways? When was this?
I went to Paris once last year for my birthday, and then once for the Olympics last summer, which was fucking tight. It was like that was a
Why were
dream.
you there for the Olympics?
I just wanted to go.
And you just watch? How does that work?
You kind of can just buy tickets.
Really?
You kind of can just buy tickets, but you have to buy tickets to each event individually.
And do you sit close or?
Not especially.
Yeah.
It's expensive. I had to ask in some favors
Okay.
to get to go to the Olympics.
Well, NBC airs the Olympics famously.
You know what I'm saying? I had to go ahead and hit some people in the email because I can't afford to pay for every single event, so I had to kind of.
Oh,
I did see the breakdancing event.
I didn't know that was.
You didn't know about the break? Do you remember seeing the footage of that Australian woman? The Australian woman who was doing like the little like kangaroo hops in the breakdance? You didn't see this?
No, I didn't see that.
Y'all know about this though. Y'all remember the breakdancing Australian lady?
I don't know that.
That's crazy. Wow, you really do have peace in your life. You
see-
really have found peace because that's.
No, I haven't seen that.
I don't know about you.
Yeah?
Whenever there's something like this where everybody in the room's like, oh yeah, like we all know it, but like those TikTok videos where they do this song. Anytime I don't know, I'm like, that's incredible.
Like you feel proud of yourself?
Yes, I'm really proud of myself for not knowing because
Oh.
I like being removed from whatever's happening.
When
out
was
there.
this? This was
last
last
summer,
Olympics,
yeah.
and it was someone No, the only thing the last like viral Australian moment I saw was that kangaroo punching a dog. Or no, that guy punching the kangaroo. The kangaroo was
yeah.
holding the dog.
Yeah.
That kangaroo like made me so angry. I don't know why. I got so aggressive towards that kangaroo.
You know, it's interesting because I feel like the idea of kangaroos is really sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's not.
every time you see one like in a cartoon
Yeah.
or something like that, you're like, oh, look at a little cute. And when you see one in real life, you're like, well, this isn't one of God's favorite creatures.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
You're like, this isn't.
Yeah.
This feels
They're-
against God. They
I
stand
know.
up. They're like aggressive.
They're
They
gonna
want
like
to.
me to you.
They want. They want to do something bad.
You're so right. Their marketing is exceptional.
They've got whoever's behind Big Kangaroo. Y'all keep up the good work because y'all really
so
misled the
far
people
from
about.
cuddly. It's like a lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be one of the only animals that punch.
Yeah,
Not a lot
and
of
the
them
way
that-
it was. Do you know the video I'm talking about?
I know exactly
then
what you're talking
guy
about.
punched that kangaroo. I'd be scared that the kangaroo would like obviously hurt me.
Unfortunately, I know what I will say is that video made me feel like if a kangaroo's ever in my vicinity, I could kind of pop it one good time.
Yeah, you could obviously.
That did make me.
You could.
True. I think you could too, though. I think it's kind of like. Have you ever seen those videos of bears where like a bear is running at like a man and then the man just starts screaming at the bear and then the bear runs away?
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things. Or you know how they say you're supposed to punch a shark? I wouldn't do that personally,
Well,
but
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the screaming at the bear thing is more of like a willing it into existence. Like,
Sure.
I'm gonna get you to believe that I'm scary.
Yeah.
Punching a kangaroo, that's like a physical feat.
True. That's very true.
I'd probably come up to the kangaroo's joey pouch. So I would
Sure.
just punch the baby kangaroo.
Have you ever gotten in a physical fight before?
Only with my sisters.
Okay.
And one of my sisters actually, as an adult woman, punched my other sister in the face, blacked out.
Oh my God.
I know. And they like didn't talk for like a month.
Yeah, that seems like
She just
That's-
punched her in the face at Madison, Wisconsin.
I could see a world. You're a small person.
Yeah, I
but
am.
But I could see that you've also got kind of like a don't fuck with me type of a energy to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I could
Yeah.
see a world in which you were like the type of short person who's like, I'll fuck you. Like, don't think it's sweet. I'll swing on you.
Oh, and I think that's a compliment.
Yeah.
I don't know that I wouldn't like physically hurt. I don't want to be sued.
Sure.
Also, I'm like, I am not like, no one's at my level to like be fighting them.
Oh, like you feel like it'd be a mismatch because of the
It's
size.
not that I'm not strong. I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's never like I'm gonna punch another girl. I'm like gay. Like I'm gonna punch the girl I'm dating. It's a domestic. I don't know what's happening. Like, why am I punching women?
Please, you don't. Yeah, don't
You
punch.
know,
Don't punch
obviously
women.
it's like socially acceptable to hit men. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
Sure. Because it's like you never know what type of man you're dealing with. and
Yeah,
that
I'll
type
just
of-
get hit back.
Yeah, that's not good.
So no, I've kept my paws to myself recently.
Fair enough.
You know,
Fair enough. Well,
but
if anybody wants to,
have you gotten into a physical altercation
yeah, but it's like
with who and like why?
it's. I mean, I got my fighting days out of the way. You got to get them out like early because, like
Yeah.
you said, like at this point, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm great. Now it's like at this point, it's like if I get in a fight, like I'll do something crazy. You know, like because whatever it would take me to get into a physical
Well,
altercation.
isn't
now,
the fight doing something crazy?
Yeah,
What
but
do you
it's
mean
like
if you do it, you'll do something crazy?
I'm saying like if I get to the point where I'm like ready to fight, I think it's like I don't know where I would go because
Yeah.
I would have to be in such a crazy like
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
really makes me want to fight at this stage of my life because I'm also aware of all the things that could happen.
You know, I actually haven't thought about like hitting someone in a while, and now that I think about it, like it is appealing
Yeah.
to like just
Hey.
fucking slap someone in the fucking face. I'm thinking of someone right now I would have liked to hit her.
See, and you see how I said that you would hit somebody, and
Yeah.
you see how at first your impulse was to be like, "Nah, that's not
The
me.
instinct
I'm not
was
that kind
dormant.
of." Yeah, exactly. And now it's like it's
no,
back up.
because I never reach for that. I'm never like, oh, that cunt, I should hit her.
Hey, if
I'm like, she's a bitch, and now I'm like, that would be fun in a no rules society.
sure,
She just
to just kind of let it loose. I got some people like that in my life too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where it's like, yeah, if the rules didn't exist as they're currently set up, it's like they getting dropped immediately. Just
Yeah.
a real pot, just to the sternum, real quick.
Oh,
just to
oh.
hear him go. Huh.
Oh, that like pain in the chest.
Yeah,
that
I've-
sunken feeling.
That is the thing that was cool about being a young boy is like it was really like allowed and if not only allowed, also encouraged to like be violent.
Yeah,
We was-
I have all male cousins.
Yeah.
And they just beat the shit out of each other. And then
Yeah.
they would do it to us, but then we started like developing and it got weird.
Sure. I remember that time in life. Where it's like, yeah, okay. At first, we all got the same bodies. Now some bodies are different. Now
It was
it's like,
weird.
Now we got to take a step back and like
Reevaluate.
Yeah, reevaluate
What's what.
who we're allowed to hit.
It's true.
Now I remember it.
My cousin Joshua would like slam me down onto a couch, and then I just remember my boobs started getting in the way.
And then Joshua said, ah.
He was like, I can't do this.
That's
I
none of-
can't roughhouse with you
Yeah,
anymore.
it's none of my business anymore.
Yeah, but that is fun. And I kicked my sister in the teeth once, and she lost a tooth.
It sounds like you guys. It sounds like there's
As
some.
a kid, like a little kid,
Okay.
like 12,
So that
13, 15. No, I don't know. I think I was playing like
12,
I was
13,
playing,
15,
like, dog,
19,
and I was like
23.
Yeah, 23. I don't know.
Damn, you and your sisters really be getting into it.
It was fun.
Y'all really be scrapping.
Yeah, we're homies. Like we're just good. We could fight no matter what, and we're like we clean it up.
Where are you a middle child?
No, I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the big sister.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like your personality fits what that assumption is around it?
I think kind of. My middle sister actually sort of feels like the older sister, so she's kind of has everything under control. She kind of bosses everyone around, and she sort of knows like what's like right and wrong. So we kind of follow suit because she's scary. I'm just like, you're not gonna listen to your older like lesbian comedian sister.
I would.
I guess I mean, I don't know. My middle sister's like an MBA, like boss ass bitch, and then my younger
She works
one
in
is
the NBA.
no, she she has an MBA.
Oh, she has an MBA.
Yeah, she works in the NBA. No,
yeah, I don't have a lot of smart friends.
She has an MBA. She's just like, I think she's like a boss ass businesswoman. My younger sister is a nurse practitioner in the ER.
Whoa.
So it's like they're not going to be like, what's Ali talking about on a podcast?
Sure.
They're like, you're a joke.
Yeah. One of them's like helping people's like physical health. One of them's
saving lives, and one of them is a nurse.
Yeah, and one of them's gonna ask some people what they do for a living.
Yeah. One of them saying, how long have you guys been together? Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. But are you an older sibling?
I'm a middle child.
You're a middle child.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like all of the tropes that befall a middle child?
A lot of them, yeah.
Like you don't feel like you get enough attention. What is it?
I mean, look at what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're clamoring.
I think
You're like, I wore this suit for no reason. I just thought I'd wear this suit today, guys. Where am I going? Nowhere. Let's talk about songs.
I'm really not. That's what's crazy is I truly just put the suit on just because just on a whim.
No, it's nice. It's nice when people just dress well and own it. I think it's way better than when people look like shit.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I was just like, every now and again, it feels,
Oh, I love that she's sending you messages on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fun.
Yeah, we got an intricate system happening here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like play electric slide.
Exactly. Do you do that with the DJ? Do you make requests?
I'm not around DJs to be making requests.
I like that.
What am I doing? Well,
never at a place with a DJ? You never at like, have you ever like sat down at like a brunch or a lunch of some sort and then like
a DJ'd brunch?
You've never been in something like this?
No, I have, but like not for like 12 years. Like
sure.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not in the same rooms as like a lot. Like, I don't know. Where's the DJ?
The DJ, I feel like that's a thing that I really learned about like living in New York City is sometimes I'll just be like having like a pretty normal time, like eating some sort of a sandwich at a place and some eggs or something like that. And then I'll start hearing somebody play the electric slide or like some sort of like Calvin Harris type of situation.
Yeah.
And then I gotta be like, what the fuck? Is that a DJ?
Yeah. I've checked out of going to brunches like that.
Sure.
I don't want to go to brunches where people are like on their like third drink. That's like really intense for like 1 o'clock on a Sunday.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'm not doing that. I'm also like not a big drinker.
And that'll remove you from a lot of
You're probably feeling that from my energy right now.
situations. Yeah, no, I can see it going either way, honestly.
I really like mushrooms. I know that's like not a unique thing to say, but
Sure.
I've felt that to be really fun lately. And I just like don't want to be hungover. And like every time I drink, I do something like atrocious, not like criminally bad, but like I just put myself in positions where I'm like, why did you think that was a good idea?
Sure.
Like I used to do this thing when I would drink a lot in high school and I would text people, maybe early college, I would text people from my phone when I was drunk and then delete the text so my sober self didn't worry about it. Like that's so stressful.
I like that. That's spooky.
Yeah.
It feels like you're trying to cover your tracks in a way that I'm like,
just don't worry.
I'm like, well, yeah, what kind of messages were you sending?
I think I just like give myself social anxiety and I'm like drinking, I don't need to do that. I don't know why I would do that. I just bought that LSD spray. Have you seen that?
No, I don't know about this.
Really?
We're really on different.
Yeah.
We're seeing.
You're wasted at brunch.
We're seeing completely different stuff. You haven't seen a DJ in 12 years.
No.
I've never heard of a LSD spray.
And I don't even use it. I just keep it in my apartment and look at it once in a while.
And you spray. It's like a mist for your mouth.
Yeah, you're supposed to do like one spray, and people are like, it's light, and you feel joyful, you feel elevated, and then you kind of walk around and do whatever you want.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm curious about it.
Yeah.
I would try it.
Should we?
I would do it.
Okay.
I would absolutely do it. I would do a spray. I feel like I've decided with psychedelics that I'm mostly done. I'm done taking like full trips.
I'm mostly done.
I'm mostly done. I'm not diving all the way down in there. The last time I like took a full trip, I was like with my homegirl in Denver, and I started crying because my sneakers reminded me that like teamwork was important.
Whoa. No.
Yeah.
Was it mushrooms?
Yeah, we like took a real deep dive.
Like a huge dose.
We took like a lot of mushrooms, like the full is like the big dose.
Yeah.
We took the big dose, and I was in the park, and I looked at my sneakers, and I thought about all the people that it must have taken on a creative level that had to band together to make this thing.
I can feel it.
And I really started getting emotional around it.
Yeah.
And then I saw 2 old people holding hands on a bench, and I really lost it. I was like, that's what it's about, man. It's about love. It's about love. We don't get the sneakers if it's no love, and if we don't have love, then what do we got? Like I got in that type of space, and I called a bunch of my male homies and told them that I loved them, and I feel like that shifted our dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but like they didn't, you know what I'm saying?
They thought it was gay.
Yeah. I even called Alex English a gay man, and he was like,
you're
he's
gay.
like, quit playing. He was like, don't be doing all that gay shit over here.
Yeah. I mean, that space feels so real when you get there. You're like, everything I'm realizing is so important and so meaningful and so new. I seem to have less meaningful revelations on drugs. I'm more like, whoa, wouldn't it be cool if everything had a handle? That's like I kind of just plateau there.
You know what I'll say about that though? You're not wrong.
I know.
There's
like,
a lot of things.
Everything could have a handle.
There's so many things.
It's not a terrible idea.
This table don't got a single handle on it, and it's like it could be helpful if it did. Ali.
Yeah, Devon.
Do you want to tell the people how we met? Because we met in a place that actually like is very connected to a lot of the rest of my life. I don't know what your relationship was to this place, but you want to tell the people how we met for the first time?
Devon and I met at Big Sky Comedy Festival in Montana.
In Billings, Montana.
In 2016?
17.
In 2017. And I'll tell you my recollection of everything, and then you tell me yours.
Yeah.
I don't remember like the exact moment of meeting you.
Yeah.
So much as I remember just like an immediate like kinship, like we were friends.
That's true.
And you were very warm. Like you were just like everyone like loved you, gravitated towards you, easy to talk to, very funny.
Oh man.
I remember everyone from that. Like I remember a lot of people from that, but I remember like a handful of people from that festival have since, and we've talked about this, have like really popped off in big ways, which is really fun.
Yeah.
I remember the show that we did with that like horse backdrop.
Yeah, that like weird like Montana bar. It was like a bar where like all the drinks cost like $2.
Yes.
And it was very like Western themed.
It was Western themed, but like the comedians were all not from there and doing material about like their city. Like it was weird. And then, do you remember the strip club?
No. Did I go?
Yeah.
Remind me.
The really like janky strip club that we all went to?
No, I don't remember this. I don't know if I went.
I'm like pretty sure you were there. I like see your face there.
That sounds like me.
And you don't remember that? And then like no one could hit the women's ass, but I could. You don't remember this?
This is kind of.
I kind of remember this.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
I remember that. There was like a one-armed stripper.
Oh. No.
It was like very like of the city.
Yeah.
It was like, this is what we got.
That was this festival for people listening who don't know what this is. It was a festival in Billings, Montana. They would fly a bunch of mainly New York and LA comedians to Montana.
Were you Atlanta though?
No, I was in Austin.
Oh, Austin.
I was in Austin at that point. So there was a few of us from like other places. There was a dude from like Utah. There was like a dude from like Miami.
Yeah.
It was an interesting bunch of folks.
Yeah.
But then they had us get there. And also, I didn't realize until I got to the festival that it was a competition.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know. I thought we were all just gonna like pop around the city, do a couple of shows, and then like call it a day. And then we did do one or two like normal shows, and they were like, "All right, so tomorrow for the semifinals." And I was like, "What? Like, I don't want to be. I hate comedy competitions.
Me too.
More than anything,
it doesn't make sense.
There's no real way to. It's stupid, and it like makes me feel ugly. You know, like it makes me. Like think in a way that I am not proud of. I'll show you pictures of like one time I went to this. There was a comedy competition.
Oh, we did a radio show together.
I do remember that. I do remember doing.
I think I have a photo of that on my phone.
We did like.
Should I look for it?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
We did local morning radio in Billings, Montana.
Yes. Why were we the two that they sent to do that?
No clue. I couldn't tell you. I didn't do well in the competition. I got knocked out in the first round pretty immediately.
You did?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Did you make it to?
Wait, I need to take a picture of your face so that my phone is like, that's who that is, and then my phone will be like, we can find him in every photo. Did I make it far into the competition? No. Obviously not. Didn't like Michael Longfellow like win?
Michael Longfellow did not win, but
he did Laughing Skull.
He was there. Longfellow was there. That's also where I met Michael Longfellow. That's also where I met Mecky Leeper.
Mecky Leeper.
He was also there. It's also where I met
I'm gonna look for this after, so I'm not distracted the whole time.
It's also where I met my homie Jose.
You're always with Jose.
That's my guy. I saw him yesterday.
Since that festival.
That's the first time we ever met. I only have a couple pictures from this festival. I have one video of me playing dodgeball. That's the thing. They like had.
I remember that day.
Yeah, they had us go to like a trampoline park for some reason and like jump around, and then we played dodgeball. And
I
there's
was
a video
like
of
really
me, like,
flirty with Michael Longfellow at this.
I remember that too. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it, but that's something I remember a lot.
He was like, no, totally.
Yeah, I remember that
He was
distinctly.
like in the bracket of like 5% of attraction I have towards men. I was like,
Yeah.
I think he was, I don't know what he would say we can call him, but like I kind of felt like he was going to be my boyfriend.
Breaking news.
Yeah. And like I am gay,
Yeah.
but like you just don't never know.
Sure.
You kind of know what I mean. It's like lesbians, like we do this.
That's true. I will say I've hooked up with like a proper lesbian maybe like twice in my life, and it feels really special.
Yeah.
I will say, like,
You like remember it.
of course. How could
Yeah.
I forget? It really is like, you're like, man, I know like you don't normally do this, but like I guess I'm just special.
Yeah, but it's
I guess
true.
I got
It's
something
true.
different going on.
That's why, like, we have to wield those powers so responsibly because we're gassing up the wrong men.
Well, yeah, exactly. And you can't let the wrong men know that like lesbians every now and again are like into a guy.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
you
that'll-
cannot let them know. But plenty of lesbians like really aren't. And when I say
Sure.
this, they're like, yeah, and they like spit on my face.
Sure.
But you know, to be clear, I'm not like into them. It's just like once in a while, I'm like,
Hey.
whatever.
and it's all on a spectrum ultimately.
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? I remember Sydney came on
Mhm.
when Sydney Washington was on, and she had like a stretch of time for like a couple of maybe months
Yeah.
where she was like seeing one or two guys.
She
and
relapsed.
She relapsed on dick, and she talked about it on stage, and the lesbian community was furious with
Yeah,
her.
that's why I'm like, I'm not even going to talk about this. Everyone's just going to get so upset.
Yeah. What do you think that is? They think that you're ruining it for the rest of them?
I think they're like, they feel that maybe you're like appropriating lesbian culture or something like that. But I've never been like, I would never, like, I've consistently said, I'm like, oh, once in a while I sleep with a man and hate it. So that's true. That's all true.
Uh-huh.
But I do feel lesbians feel very protective of like, we've cultivated this like pocket and like this is our voice. And I think it's hard like to feel not like seen by like the person you're like looking to, but
Sure.
also just like get over yourself.
Sure.
You know? But early days, Devon and Ali, one of the better memories I have of us in early days was after Big Sky Comedy Festival, was when you finally moved to New York.
Yeah.
And Devon was like doing open mics and I was doing open mics, and I'm not sure why we were like going to do 4. Like we did so many in one night, and then it got really late.
Yeah.
We were at the Pit.
Yeah.
And we were in like an upstairs room for like 3 people.
Mhm.
Devon did time.
Mhm.
And I just remember thinking that we were in the trenches of comedy.
I don't think you were wrong about that.
Yeah.
I don't think like I moved to New York City and was doing mics for like maybe like 4 months. And then after that I was like, oh, like I don't think anything really happened. Like I don't think this is what makes you better at comedy. Because New York's sorry, not to go into too much comedy shit, but like I feel like when you're in certain cities and certain smaller cities, you go up and you do open mics in front of, you know, people who want to see comedy. There's like audience members. There might like, I was in Austin, there would be like shows where there might be 10, 15, 20, sometimes 50 or 100 people would show up to like certain mics. And then you move to New York and that doesn't exist at all.
No.
Because there's so many places to watch comedy that's like, why would you go to an open mic? You can go see like the best comedians in the world perform pretty much anywhere, at any club on any given night.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh no, I'm not gonna go see that. But like I was doing open mics here, like you said, at the Pit for no one. For other comedians who are pissed off, who don't want to laugh, they're not having a good time. They're waiting to do their time.
Right.
And that might have been one of the last open mics I ever did.
I honestly think after that I was like, I don't want to do this as much.
Something about the pandemic really took that out of me.
Yeah. Oh, the pandemic was demoralizing, but like looking back, a lot of the value from those mics was the meeting of the other comedians.
True.
It was like hanging out with your friends that was the best.
Yeah.
It just like, and I know everyone's like the hang, whatever. It's just so inside baseball.
Sure.
But I hated the hang. I don't want to stay out late with a bunch of like men.
Yeah, fair enough. You're making a lot of good points. I can't argue with that.
Like, but you know, you need some of those like connections to kind of get involved.
It's funny where it's like now thinking back on it, I'm like, I don't really want to do it again, but I do think like very fondly.
Yeah.
On that like the period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. It's like hard to imagine doing it knowing what you know.
Sure, exactly. It's like that's not really part of my lifestyle anymore. But like, we'll always have the pit.
Right, we'll always have the pit. I actually think, didn't it close?
Probably.
We'll
I
always
feel
have
like
the
it
memory of it.
closed and then reopened and then closed again, maybe type of situation.
Yeah.
It never felt good in there. I will say that.
No, there was an all-female mic on Thursdays that was a good mic because women like listen.
Sure.
But you wouldn't have been there.
No, I wouldn't have been there. One, because I'm not a woman. One, I hate listening.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear none of what anybody else is talking about.
Yeah. Well, that's why mics are hard. No one wants to listen to anyone else.
That's actually true. And there's 48 comedians that are going up and like
pulling out of a hat.
Yeah, pulling out a hat or like a pitcher or a bucket of some sort. And
sometimes you pay.
I was doing that. I was paying to do mics at like New York Comedy Club at like 3 p.m. It was really bleak. There was this mic at Broadway Comedy Club, Broadway or Gotham, I want to say.
Broadway is like the really scary one.
Yeah, it was one of those two where there was a lady downstairs who would like critique you about your stand-up. Did you ever do it? There was a lady.
Of course, there was always a lady that would critique you.
Set, and then she'd be like, "Well, what you need to do is," and
yeah.
I'm like, "Who are you?"
She's like the booker, overseer, but like not the booker. She's like, "I'm a manager from Tony Salami."
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, "You're gonna need to do this and this," and you're like, "What's going on?"
It's very.
She's like in a costume wig,
but she also very like
someone you're thinking
tangentially. She was like, "Yeah, I used to manage like." Somebody was on Mad TV in like 1996, and you're like, well, I guess you know more. I was never on Mad TV, so I guess I gotta listen to your like notes on my segue.
That is such an exploitative. Is that a word?
Yes.
System for young comics, because like you don't know what's going on, and they really do like lord that stuff over you.
1,000%.
Or they're like, we're gonna be your manager.
Yeah, and
then they're like just a bad manager.
And then you're locked in. And then you like don't really know how to get rid of them. So then if you actually do make some money, then you actually like have to pay them.
Yeah.
Even though they like never did anything. I mean, look, I could talk about that for.
Me too.
Let's get into some song lyrics.
Let's do it.
Ali, you hit us with one song, and then you had to change a heart.
Yeah.
You had to change a heart. Do you want to? What happened?
Well, so anytime I come on a podcast that asks me to do homework, I feel really intimidated.
Look, hey,
that's one thing.
Look. Okay, let me.
You know what I mean? It's I have to research for this.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say about this, because this has come up with comedians pretty consistently.
Really? They say it?
Yes.
I hate it. I'm not doing work.
Comedian says all the time. The only thing I'll ever say to that is like, all you got to do is say one song. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. You don't gotta write a report. You don't gotta come in with you don't gotta come in with no essay. All you gotta do is say, I just want to talk about this song.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And the way that comedians treat it like I have asked them to do a dissertation.
Yeah.
It's crazy. People Sam J was mad at me.
Okay, well, the email, I'm not naming names, and I love everyone who works here.
It fully was Carmen.
The email makes
She's sitting right there.
The email with boldface and italics, it's like makes it feel like there's bullets of like, oh my God, what am I doing? And it's like, you might have to reference headlines and musical moments and like cultural impact. And I'm like, I don't even want to like play my Spotify playlist out loud at a party. Like, I don't know how I can go out. Like, I feel that I never know what to say when anyone talks about music. I always feel so self-conscious. I always feel like people are judging that I'm like, they're like, well, that's popular and you don't know anything fringe and you don't know anything niche. And I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Yeah. It's like so stressful to me. I just was listening to enjoy myself. I can't even do that now.
Sure.
It's like, why are we all ruining music?
And by ruining music, you're just saying that people have opinions about...
People have opinions about, but they're so critical. It's like, if you ever go to a party and people are like, oh, someone like throw on your music. Yeah. The second someone puts on someone's, whose phone is that? Whose phone is that? What is that?
Okay,
It's like, I don't want to be the one doing that because I don't want to, and then it's the vibe that you're curating. Sometimes you don't understand, like, even if you like the song, how it's going to hit. It's like, this is way too much responsibility for me. I just came here to like laugh.
And do you think that's what's happened here at this podcast?
It triggered me. Clearly, it triggered me.
You think this podcast is that?
I don't. I don't think this podcast is exactly that, but like, I don't want to be in defense of anything. I don't want to be. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say about the Middle East. I don't know what to say about. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. It feels. What I'm making a comment on how loaded it feels of like picking a song and then like. So originally I picked a song that like. There was a lyric in the song that I always thought was funny.
Yes.
But then I was like, it's just one lyric.
But that's the podcast.
But then I picked another song where I thought the whole song
it's hilarious.
Is funny.
Yeah. That's true.
So, but it's kind of a similar theme.
Yeah, they're both about, problems in love and dating and relationships.
And infidelity.
I guess kind of. Well, I guess
definitely.
One of them for sure. One of them, that's the whole song. But just to say, the first song that you picked was "Dilemma" by Nelly and Kelly Rowland. Yeah, which to me, I guess I never thought of it as a song about infidelity. To me, it was.
What is the dilemma to you?
She has a man and a son, or she. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hearing it now.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is like that's a song that was introduced to me when I was like 9 years old.
Me too.
And so it's like in my mind. It's now as I'm thinking about it as an adult, I'm like, oh, clearly she is like fully in a relationship with someone, but they still love each other. Yes. It's like that's very clear to me, like truly thinking about it one time as an adult. Right. But like my association with it growing up, which was like the first 1,000 times that I heard that song.
The first 1,000.
Do you know what? Because it was on the radio all the time.
All the time.
So it was like, I was hearing this, I'm a 9-year-old, I'm a 10-year-old, I'm 11-year-old. I was just like, the part that I remember was like, Nelly, I love you, and Nelly, I need you. And I'm like, well, cool. They're in love.
That's I love this song. I laugh thinking about a bunch of 10-year-olds singing this song.
Both of the songs that you picked are both songs that came out when I was around that age. Yeah. And neither of them were the right ones for me to sing. Wait, what was it about Dilemma that really like stood out to you? The line in Dilemma? Yeah.
Well, I think I have a lot of associations with the song. One is that there was anytime like a lot of the kids on my school bus growing up would burn CDs for each other.
Of course.
And Dilemma was often featured on these CDs. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about when Nelly says in the song, I think he says something like, I'm not the type to like blow up a family or something. Yes. But he's like, but I'm gonna do it.
But I will do it. Yeah. It's like I normally wouldn't be, but for you, I'm gonna separate your whole family.
Exactly. He's like, it's not my thing. And then he like is like, but I'm gonna position myself and I'm gonna like wait for my moment. And just like the calculated nature with which he's trying to home wreck. Yeah. Is really relatable while being like upsetting. Like, sure. I get it. You see someone and you're like, fuck, they're taken. Well, I'm not going to do anything, but I kind of want to.
I'm going to plant some seeds.
I'm going to plant seeds.
I'm going to plant some seeds. I'm at least when that Instagram story pop up, she looking good, I'm going to hit the little heart. I'm not going to say nothing. The heart goes away too.
It's the original long game.
You know what I'm saying? The DM, that stays in the DMs for forever. You hit that little heart.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't even here.
My finger slipped.
Do you ever use vanish mode?
I try not to.
Yeah.
I try not to.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get in there accidentally vanish mode. If you swipe quickly, you never know. That was an accident. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, I get why that was like, ooh, I try not to. I get it now. I didn't realize. How long have you been?
A couple of years. It's been a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You be in vanish mode?
I'm never in vanish mode. I'm not in vanish mode currently for myself. I'm single.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've been complicit in vanish mode.
Sure. Because sometimes you're saying stuff where you're just like, well, this can't be on the permanent record. Yeah. This is just, I'm saying this in a moment of like.
Which is kind of how that's how everyone it should be vanish mode.
So you think it should just be Snapchat?
It should just be Snapchat. Yeah, It's just like you don't need to like look at it again.
Sure.
You heard what I said. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
But if you think about like engineering that feature, it really is like kind of fucked up. That Meta's like, make it so that the message goes away.
Yeah.
Being sneaky.
That's for perverts. Yeah. That's for perverts and degenerates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's for somebody who's like really shooting a shot at like 1 a.m. being like, hey, this hasn't been our relationship, but like, I'm about to call an Uber. You want to come?
I know.
And then it's like, and then you just got to wait for that for a little bit. And then if it's a no, then that goes away. If it's a yes, then
Yeah,
You
you
about to
can
have a nice
unsend on
evening.
Instagram pretty seamlessly too.
You can, but then it sends somebody a notification that you unsent the message.
No,
What?
I don't think it does on Instagram. Does it? Are you serious?
I think so.
Fuck. Okay.
I think so.
I didn't know that. I mean, I'm so tired of this iPhone unsend and then it just shows you that you unsent it.
Sure.
Just
like,
give it to me. Just
sure. Give me a
I
proper
don't want
unsend.
just the tip.
Let me like. You heard it here first.
Just
the
give me.
The lesbian's about to be furious
Just
with
give
you.
it. I know. I'm just negging them now, but just like give it. Just like do it. You
Yeah.
want an unsend feature? Just have
Just,
an
like,
unsend
give it all the
feature.
way.
What's the
Don't,
point?
Because then it's like it's kind of like when. Do you remember those like?
It's provocative.
Remember those pins that you could erase? Do you remember that?
Vaguely,
Remember
yeah.
erasable pins?
Yeah.
That's what the iPhone unsend feels like to me.
On WhatsApp, it's like deleted.
Oh sure.
Clearly, I'm saying shit I want gone
Yeah,
on every
clearly.
on every platform. I'm saying something I want gone.
Hey, if you've ever been in the DMs with Ali Kolbert, please get in contact with us. Get in contact
You're
with
entitled to compensation. Yeah.
We're sorry.
Sorry, guys.
And and the next song
Yeah.
that really resonated with you was one that's also near and dear to my heart, one that I've known for a very long time. I went on a road trip with my family during the time that this song was really popular, and so I've maybe heard it more than any other song I've heard in my whole life. Like this was
That's a huge statement, Devon.
I think when you're a kid and you like all I had was the radio, you know what I'm saying? Like my parents weren't like giving me my own CDs. So like like MP3s weren't really popping yet. I couldn't really be on the family computer like that. So it's like when this song came out, I was probably in like 3rd grade. And yeah, it was on every day, like a couple times an hour. So it was like those songs from that time of my life, I feel like I've heard more than any other song. This song is also a very good karaoke song.
Oh, I've never done it in karaoke.
Well, let's.
And today we're gonna change that.
Do you want to tell the people the songs that you've selected?
This song is Shaggy. It wasn't me.
That's right.
And
famous cheaters anthem.
Yeah, it's a cheaters anthem, so it's near and dear to my heart.
Hey,
I love this song.
Okay,
I love it. It's so fun for like a cheating song.
It's a cheating song. It's also it's a gaslighter anthem.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's straight up being like, yeah, you saw me do it, but did you?
Yeah, I love that. It's like, no, just try to gaslight them.
Yeah, it's just like I had a friend who operated like that. I had a homie who was like, he would actually do like he would get truly caught red-handed, and he'd be like, I didn't do that, and she'd be like, well, I saw you with her. He'd be like, nah. And he would just do that over and over and over again, and he would get out of situations.
Really?
Ultimately, it's like, this is a close friend of mine. You hear it. When you hear that, you're like, my friend's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, that's pathological.
But I love him.
But it sounds like it worked.
Yeah. In those times, yeah, definitely. This is from when we were like in like high school, college. But
Got
yes,
it.
he would do stuff like that, and he would really get himself out of whatever situation he found himself in.
By just insisting that it wasn't him.
Despite all of the evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 parts of this song that I really like. One is the gaslighting element that I love. And then the other part, I mean, because the song is formatted, it's sort of like a question and advice.
Yeah, he's because he's already gotten caught, and he's coming to the homie being like, yo, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, how do I, this is also, I will say, like, as a guy who's this man's doing this type of activity, he's cheating, but he's fucking the neighbor.
Yeah.
It's like you're begging to get caught.
He's so messy.
Yeah.
Not only is he fucking
sloppy.
the neighbor, he's like forgetting you. I forgot I made a copy of my key.
You can't do that.
And I gave it out, and like that completely slipped my mind.
Yeah.
And she caught me in 7 different settings and like that, but I'm also like not sure how to move forward. Like the way that this man is like circling back, putting a pin in it, and just like gaslighting everyone, like it's theatrical, it's dramatic.
Yeah.
There's like cinema to this song.
True. I mean, it paints a very clear picture of everything that happens, and you could put yourself in either person's shoes.
Yeah.
You could put yourself in the man who's singing the song's shoes. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, I could imagine what that would be like. You could put yourself in the shoes of the woman who's catching him, and you could also put yourself in the shoes of the person who is like fucking the man who has the girl.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in any of these positions of any of these people?
Been in every position.
Whoa.
I've been in every position.
Now I really see why this resonates with you in such a
Yeah.
crazy way. You're like, I'm all these people.
Yeah, exactly. I do sort of embody all of the perspectives in this song.
Which one do you feel?
I've identified with them at times. I don't embody them.
Sure, but you've been that, you know, for a moment or a day.
And it changes throughout time.
Sure, of course. Which
it's
one
sort
do
of like, which Richard Linklater film do you relate to? It's like, who are you in It Wasn't Me? Like right now, I feel like I'm the person opening the door and I'm seeing something I don't want to see.
Yeah.
That's this time in my life.
Sure.
Other times in my life, I'm going to my friend going, what do I say?
Sure. It's like I'm in a pretty damning situation right now.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
How do I move forward?
Exactly. There's a conspiracy theory that Nelly is actually in dilemma, he's just a different person viewing this situation and commenting on it.
Yeah, that feels right to me.
It could be.
That
you
feels
don't
right.
know.
He's writing it from a character standpoint. The character's not Nelly.
Exactly.
It's a different guy.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because it's interesting. What do you think is the worst position of those three to find yourself in?
Probably living with yourself as the perpetrator is ultimately the worst.
As the Shaggy character.
As the Shaggy character. I think on first glance, you might think that walking in and seeing this is like, oh my God, this happened to me and that's terrible. That's actually a gift.
Okay.
You saw that a situation wasn't right for you. You can now take what's yours and leave. You, as the Shaggy character, you're going to have to live the rest of your life knowing what you did.
Yeah, and then fair.
And not only did you just do what you should have done, which is you should have said, it was me. And I'm sorry.
Shaggy couldn't do that.
You instead doubled down with proof
and
said, no, it for sure wasn't me, my gay.
He said, yeah, I know you saw me, but also you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You need medicine. That's what you don't realize. You think you saw me, but that's just because of whatever you got going on psychologically.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to have to now carry that with him. And that sort of lack of honesty with yourself and with other people, that wears on you over time.
Sure. So it's like you think even if he got away with it this time, like there's no way he sleeps easy.
He doesn't sleep at all.
He's tossing and turning because he knows what he did.
Oh my God. Shaggy walks a little less light the next day.
Sure.
A little heavier,
There's
a
a
little
heaviness.
groggier. Next time Shaggy's with this new girl, even if he's not getting caught, he's not even enjoying it as much because he knows what he's done. He knows what he's put people through. He's manipulated them. He's sick. And he should just be honest. He should cheat with integrity.
Sure. And not that's
say, I fucked up.
Well, also I just think if you're gonna step out, it's like it shouldn't be the lady next door. You know what I'm? Do you ever see somebody like?
It should obviously not be the lady next door.
You ever see somebody cheating away where you're like, well, there's cheating, and then it's like, well, that's disrespectful.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're stepping out in a way. It's like you don't even care about this person. It's like, damn, you fucking her cousin, you fucking the lady that works with her job. It's like, well, you got no love in your heart.
It's so sloppy.
You know what I'm saying? At least go over there. You know what I'm saying? At least start a second family in the other town.
You're right. It almost asks the question, did he just want to be caught? Is this a part of it for Shaggy?
Let's dig deeper into that.
Do you know what I mean?
Let's dig deeper into that. Maybe Shaggy
it's so in her face.
Sure. It's like maybe the relationship had actually been going downhill for a long time and he was just like, he didn't know how to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this is a way that you should get out, but I feel like I could see a world. This is the type of man. It's the type of man who's just like, all right, I'm going to do something so egregious. Yeah. We got to break up. But I'm also going to lie about it
because you know what? It's self-sabotage.
Sure.
It's so textbook what he did here.
Sure.
He's throwing it in her face. He's making mistakes left and right. He's almost willing into existence, catch me. And then right when he sees an escape hatch to get out of hell with this woman who nags him every day.
I like that you're on his side.
He stays in it because he wants to feel like he's a good person, but instead he thinks he's courageous. He's a coward.
See, Ali, I'm not going to lie to you. It feels like you know the Shaggy perspective really well. It feels like something about the Shaggy character is resonating with you the most.
I mean, I got into it because I'm here with you and we're like toying with it. So it's fun for me to really plant myself. But we could bounce around.
Sure. Well, you know what? In this whole situation, I feel like so much of it is like from the perspective of Shaggy's character and Shaggy's girl.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't know anything about what happened with the neighbor girl. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the perspective that I feel
know
like
that she's
like,
getting it in the shower. I know that she's getting it on the kitchen floor.
She's having a great time.
She's pretty much down for whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, it's also like, well, if you're fucking with the neighbor girl, why don't y'all go to the neighbor girl house?
Why are they not at her house?
Why aren't they? You know what I'm saying? Maybe she got a husband too.
Maybe
she was somebody as well.
Do they clue us into that at all?
No. See, that's what I'm saying. There's really no identifying information about the girl outside of the fact that she is the neighbor.
The neighbor.
But it's like, I don't know. Have you ever been in that? Because I've been that person.
Which person?
I've been the neighbor.
Of course.
Not like a literal neighbor, but
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? I've been that person where it's like. One time there was a girl who had a boyfriend that I was like seeing for a little bit, and like she like kept pouring me like drinks while her like dude was out of town or whatever. She kept pouring me drinks over there, and then he just got home and was just like, "Hey, so you don't drink whiskey? Where all the whiskey at?" And she was like, "It was Devon." And then
did he know you?
Not really, but he knew who I was.
So she said you guys were.
Yeah, and then
I would have been like, I was trying whiskey. It wasn't me. No, I mean, I would have just been like, I had my friends over and we had whiskey.
Sure.
I guess she wanted out.
I mean,
that's such a dumb thing to give up. Like, why would you just give up there?
Here's what I'll say.
I don't know.
If anybody who's listening to this podcast right now is considering stepping out on their partner, go ahead and consult Ali. Hop in with Ali, because I guarantee I could just tell she got good advice for these types of situations. If you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're trapped, go.
Hit me up, and I'm gonna help you navigate. I'll meet you where you're at.
Sure.
I'm a cheating coach.
Sure.
No,
and you're not endorsing it.
By the way, I only cheated once, and then whatever. I don't know how many times I've cheated, but hey, hang on. There's an end to the story. But after I did the cheating, I was always faithful in relationships.
You sound like Shaggy a lot.
No, but hang on. It was like it was earlier years relationships where I was cheating. And then I stopped cheating, and in every relationship moving forward, I didn't cheat. That's all I'm saying. So, and then I was always honest about how I had cheated in the past. So it's not like I like cheat on and off in relationships. When I was younger, I cheated.
Sure.
And then I stopped cheating.
Sure.
And also, that wasn't even me.
Yeah, there's something to that.
You know,
there's something where it's like the 22-year-old version of yourself is like, that's a different person.
22? Like, what are you even saying? That's not even a thing, 22.
That's a weird thing, I feel like. How old are you now?
31.
Okay. I feel like there's not a weird thing, but I feel like there's a thing that you realize once you hit your 30s, which is that like you don't miss the 20s, the early 20s version of yourself at all.
Oh my God, I do not miss her.
Nothing about me.
She's dead to me.
I could jump higher and I could run faster. That's pretty much the only thing that I miss about that side of my life.
You can work on that now.
That's what I could get it back. Well, I don't know if I'm getting back there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ever see like when like top tier athletes turn 35 and you like watch them out there and you're just like, oh man, they gotta stop.
Yeah, but like
I'm
also
like that, but
LeBron.
But that's just one guy.
I know.
He's just.
But some people are exceptional later in life. Exceptional.
I don't think I'm going to be like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, you're not like a LeBron. I guess you're right.
I think I'm going to be like LeBron. That is the cool thing about doing stand-up comedy, though.
Yeah.
You could do that till you're 100.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope not to. If you see me doing stand-up comedy and I'm past like 55, something went wrong.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
It's not necessary.
No, you see some of these like, I mean, some of these old guy comedians are incredible, but like, I don't want to be that.
No, no.
I'm trying to.
I like when a lot of them are like, I'll do it and then I go quiet for a long time and then I come back and do it. But it's like,
I can maybe get into that.
Yeah.
I can maybe get into like stepping away and then like getting back into it like any other hobby, I guess.
I guess like I hope at that point in my life, like my family makes me happy. Not like validation from strangers.
That's what you hope. You know what I'm saying? That's what you hope
Fingers
for.
crossed.
You know, and then you start that family, and then next thing you know, you sitting in the garage for a long time. You sitting in the garage for a while, just listening to an album from when you were younger.
Yeah.
Just listening to something from before.
Yeah.
You want to get into a voicemail real quick?
I would love to get into a voicemail.
Listener submission?
Yes.
This voicemail's from a listener named Jackie, and let's hear what she got to say.
Hey, Devon. This is
up?
Jackie.
No.
I was calling because I've been listening to your show for the last couple of days because I've been under the weather. Fabulous. And Jay Jordan episode got me thinking about my favorite practical lyrics. It's from Common's for Water for Chocolate, and it is a bar by Mos Def that I heard in probably about 6th grade, and it clicked. And the lyric is, why do I need ID to get ID? Because if I had ID, I wouldn't need ID. And in my young 5th grade mind, that was the most practical lyric that clicked and continues to click. Love the show. Just wanted to share that. And see what's your favorite. Yup, that shit's true. Lyrics, practical lyrics. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Jackie. That I went and looked up this song, and it's a song. It's a song by Common featuring Mos Def. Do you have like any familiarity with Common?
I have familiarity with that, but
what's
like
your association
just that.
with Common? What do you think of when you think about Common?
Nothing other than like I know that
he's like a guy.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, he's around. He really was like. He was really like the classic like conscious rapper. So like he was like, I'm not doing the ice and the bling. I need to speak on the plight of the black man. Like he was doing
that feels like Kanye to me.
He was like kind of Kanye before Kanye.
Right.
He was Kanye, but like if Kanye never turned into like a
evil supervillain?
Like a supervillain, but like also like if even before
he's kind of like Darth Vader
became like a full Nazi, like when he was in his like, I'm a fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like when he's like, I gotta get into high fashion.
Before that.
Yeah.
Like Kanye like through the wire.
Yes. Like Common was doing that in Chicago like a decade before like Kanye really popped up.
Yeah.
So yeah, this song is just about, it's all these like questions, like all these existential questions about like, why does it have to be like this? Why does it have to be like that? And Mos Def comes on and he says, why do I need an ID to get an ID? If I had an ID, I wouldn't need an ID. And that's just some real shit.
Is that true?
Yeah, it really is a weird catch-22. If you want any form of identification, you got to show them a different form of identification. And so it's like, if you want a driver's license, you have to show them like a birth certificate or like a social security number.
Yeah.
If you want a passport, you have to like show them other ID to get the ID that you're trying to get.
Yeah, or like an electric bill or something. Yeah, it's
something
meta
like that.
and unnecessary, but also makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
we can't just give out ID. So.
No, it's because then you could just kind of say you're anybody. So it's like, I understand.
Right.
Actually, if you dig like one little piece deeper, it actually makes a ton of sense.
Makes a lot of sense, Jackie.
Because no, don't be mad at Jackie.
No, I'm not mad at Jackie.
Be mad at Mos Def, if anything.
Actually, my real problem with ID is that like you just can say your height and your like eye color and your like weight. Like no one's like, is weight on there? I don't know. Like no one's verifying that. Like you just give your height. Like because I change my height all the time on my ID.
What? How tall are you actually?
To see, I'm not going to tell the truth. I'm just going to say I'm just going to like say my current.
Okay.
Like my current answer was 5'2".
Oh man.
But I definitely am 5'1".
Okay. At that point,
I think I might have even been 5'3" once on record.
At that point,
I'm just doing what men do all the time, guys.
Sure, but it's like, but nobody needs you to be tall.
I need me to be tall.
Sure.
Why do I need ID to get ID? You know what I mean? I need me to be tall.
I just watched that movie, Materialists, and like so much with Pedro Pascal and like Dakota Johnson, and so much of it is about like she's a matchmaker, and so much of it is about like how men's desirability, like in their tallness, like go hand in hand. And I will say, like as a tall man, I think it's kind of gotten out of control at this point. I think
that's a huge part of the movie.
It's okay. You've seen it.
I did see it.
Yeah, it's a huge part of the movie, and it's like it's enough. I've benefited from tall privilege, and I know that like I know that it's like done wonders for me in my life. But I'm also just like, I would hope that y'all would still treat me as well if I was 5'7".
A very privileged perspective.
That's fair. That's fair. Carmen, does height matter to you? 100%. How tall does a man need to be? Carmen said 100%. How tall does a man need to be? Like ideally,
this would be my nightmare if I was a dude.
It's proportional. So like I'm 5'6".
Okay.
I think he's got to be at least 5'9".
Oh, that's
Really?
That's
What if
chill.
Crazy 5'10".
Okay, that's chill.
What if he's worth $500 million?
And he's 5'4".
Yeah. No, that's too short.
That's too short. What if he's your exact? What if he's your exact same height?
Yeah, like you don't know.
I
Like,
don't have a problem with the exact same height, but it's freaky.
Sure.
Like, it's a little freaky.
You're
really?
open-minded.
I'm so confused how the way straight women get the ick from men and they're straight. Like, she's like, it's freaky. It's like,
Well,
aren't you straight?
It's freaky because he's small. She doesn't like
But,
somebody
like-
small.
I guess, but like straight women are always grossed out by men and they're attracted to them. It's so weird to me as a lesbian. They're like, it's disgusting. I'm like, then why are you doing it?
I think that's very valid.
They're always
I think
saying
that's
stuff
very-
like that.
Straight women, if you're listening right now and you're disgusted by men, go.
Also go to my DMs.
Yeah, come over
and
and
I
talk
can
to.
help you cheat on your husband.
Yes.
It can be a 2-for-1.
She would be happy to help you cheat on her husband.
Exactly.
If assuming, do you have any height requirements for women? Does it matter?
No, if anything, I'm like too tall is now I can't
Okay.
anymore. Get
That's
up there. It's
that's
just like really tall, and I'm like, I don't feel like. The issue is that I don't feel like the sexiest version of myself if I'm with a really tall woman.
Okay.
I end up because it's weird. It's like two women is like I see them like a beautiful woman, and then I'm like, why do I not look like you? Like it becomes like a mirror in a way that I don't think
Oh.
straight people deal with.
This is fascinating.
You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Or I'm
I
like-
don't know that I've ever thought about it this way.
Mm,
I will say I'm very intrigued by really tall women.
got it. Do
Like-
you date them?
I've never dated like a really tall woman. The tallest woman I've ever dated is maybe like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
But I've never dated like a tall woman. But one time in college, I used to hook up with this girl who played basketball at like another basketball team in our conference.
Mhm.
And me and her were the exact same height. I'm 6'3". She was also 6'3". And like that felt crazy.
Did that turn you off?
No. I was it was so much person.
Yeah,
It
it's a
was
lot of
so
woman.
much person.
It's a
to-
lot of woman.
You know what I'm saying?
And then nasty women, these tall women. No,
Yo.
yeah.
Saturday Night Live producers, are y'all seeing this?
Dude,
James Austin Johnson about to be off the show.
It is weird with how
It's Ali season.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think you guys are ready for a female Trump. It's funny and it's adorable.
And we've got one right here. So
We got one right here. You can just grab these tall women.
wait, what about your one man that you see like every once in a blue moon? Do you have any height requirements for that type of man?
Oh, no. I mean, I've never. No, that is such a dark place. The
Yeah.
height is not even. It's more about like, no.
You and Sydney are in very similar places, I feel like.
With our sexuality spectrum?
Yes, where it's like you are open to men in a very rare instance, but like it's when you're like not in a good stage in your life. It's like when things aren't
That's
going.
so funny. I have to talk to her about this.
She is described it the exact same way. She's like, yeah,
Really?
I'll hook up with a man from time to time, but it's like I'm scared of that version of myself.
It does.
I don't
feel
like
that
it.
way.
I don't want to be like that, but like,
It feels like a rolling up of your sleeves and rebuilding.
yeah.
It's like we've lost it all.
Sure, it's like a hurricane came into town and wiped out the whole infrastructure.
Yeah.
So we got to start from ground zero, and hopefully we could get a skyscraper again.
Exactly.
Mm.
But the tall women thing. Yes, because if I'm around as a short woman who identifies between 5'1" and 5'3", when I
Such a specific
see
range.
a tall woman, like if I'm like dating a really like conventionally beautiful tall woman, sometimes I see like her literal physical form and I'm just like, you're a different species than me. And then I'm having this whole conversation with myself about what it means to look like me and to be me. And then
Sure.
I can't even handle that. So I'm like, let me just tap out of this.
Would you ever be like a WNBA wife?
No.
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 Okay.
I'm not. I don't want to go that tall anymore.
What if it's like what if she's like one of the small girls on the team? What if she's
No,
like, there's that one girl who like she could like dribble real fast. There's one girl who could dribble real fast
Yeah.
and she shoots from the outside.
Yeah.
She probably 5'8".
She's like the coxswain on the row.
Yeah,
team.
exactly.
No, I don't want to be with a woman that has energy that would put her on the WNBA team.
Sure, because you'd like to take a nap, go to sleep.
I just don't. That feels really masculine, and that feels like it would invite me into my feminine energy. And I want to be really feminine if I'm with a guy, and I want to be more masculine if I'm with a woman.
Sure.
I don't want to be two fraternity brothers in a lesbian relationship.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, rah,
Yeah,
rah,
you-
we eat pussy together. Rah. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I have standards.
Well, with that, I think we're ready to get out of here. Ali, you have anything you'd like to plug before we get out of here?
Just if you're gonna do anything, can you just follow me on Instagram at Ali Kolbert, ALI Kolbert with a K? It's the only thing that makes me feel anything. Thank you.
Of course. Go, please go follow Ali. Please also send her DMs if you've like found yourself in any of these situations. If you're ready to cheat on your husband.
If you identify with anything I'm saying, if you need support. Well, don't message me if you need help.
Yeah. Unless you've already made a mistake and you need somebody to like
clean
help.
up. I'm for cleanup. I'm not for decision paralysis.
Yeah. That's fair. If you're listening, any of this stuff is gravitated towards you, please do follow Ali. You follow me at whatever, but you probably already do if you're listening to the podcast. But if you don't, please do. And check me out on tour. I don't know when this is coming out, but I got a couple more cities. Go check on my Instagram and all that stuff, and we'll see you. You know, sometimes people are like, limited tickets available. I got tickets available.
Drop the limited.
I got tickets available. They're not limited. They're just available.
They are there.
Yeah, they're there.
Tickets are there.
And I'd like you to grab some, please.
There you go, guys.
So, Ali, thanks again. I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My Favorite Lyrics is a production by Disco Nap. If you guys like what you hear, leave a review and tell a homie about the show. And make sure to follow us at My Favorite Lyrics Pod on all social platforms, except for Twitter. We offer that. You can learn more about this week's guest and the My Favorite Lyrics team by checking out the show notes. And thank you to the guys that made this show happen. Our executive producer, Lauren Mandel, our associate producer, Carmen Kerrigan, Chris Mueller, who engineered the episode. We'll catch y'all next week.